Hello and welcome to X&Y Gaming, another Minecraft video. And in today's video, I'm starting over a hardcore map with the Gobber mod at the helm. I start off in a basic forest and waste no time getting trees cut down with a wooden tree axe. Before too long, I notice a village in the background and go on to getting stone and some flint. Once in the village, I start tearing down trees and stealing work blocks. At the edge of the village, there's this structure here, so I started looking for the inevitable treasure chest. I locate said treasure, and it was pretty okay. The next order of business is to extend this pig pen to entrap some villagers into it. There's way too much water here, so I have to plug it all up. I convert my first stick villager and begin trading. With the Emerald Tools mod, I'll be able to make not only tools out of emeralds, but also armor. I remember seeing some spruce trees in the distance, so it's time to gather a few saplings. How did you get stuck in here? Now it's time to lay the foundation for what will be a very crude villager trading hall. And with the posts set, I can just throw down blocks to make a wall. Once again, there's way too much water, so I gotta fill it in with dirt. Now that I have land, I can plant many more mega spruce trees, the best tree in the game. With more trees at my disposal, I need more stick guys. One of the village houses had a hunter work block in it, so I now have an easy trade up to blaze rods. Absolutely love that I can just buy them like ender pearls. Speaking of which, this guy didn't trade them, so he has to go. This guy had the same issue actually. Hey, this guy gets it! And now I have the glorious golden carrots. And now I can stop eating these poor man's steaks that I didn't even bother talking about baking. Now that I'm more up to speed, it's time to make a mine down to bedrock level. I'm gonna mine like it's 2011. That joke works and makes sense, right? Anyway, I made it the long way down there, only to realize I don't even have any torches, so I just cooked up some charcoal to use. Between the emerald area, shovel and hammer, I can very easily strip mine for basic resources, with next to none of the danger that comes from caving. Now, you might call me a coward, but if you've seen my previous video about the 5 fantastic failure attempts, you'll know this is the much more intelligent route that will be a lot less likely to get me killed. I started to do the speedrunner's portal and decided I didn't have enough brain cells for it, and just went with mining the obsidian to relocate it instead. Carefully, I placed my limited blocks into formation and quickly threw together a flint and steel and light it up. But I'm too scared to enter the nether just now, so I go back to gathering items and getting organized. Okay, I'm back the next day and I'm ready. Luckily for me, the surrounding area is surprisingly safe. I'm making a super safe staircase because I feel if I'm gonna die anywhere, it'll be here in the lava. Once I'm down to Y16, it's time to strip mine for ancient debris. I need at least 4, but it couldn't hurt to get more. Also, as it turns out, you can use the emerald hammer to break said ancient debris. That's a nice life hack to know. With 12 beautiful debris in tow, it's time to head back and upgrade to a netherite pickaxe. Also, let me section off this mine area. So beautiful. Now with a netherite pickaxe, I can start gathering some gobber globs. Globbits? I don't know. So I turned on extra drops in the config file for Gobber to possibly gain Gobber rods out of the lucky blocks. I managed to get one, but need a second. Or I'll have to make more Gobber ingots and then craft them. So right now, I'm going for the former option. I'm noticing that I'm getting only 1 globbit per block, so I need to take a break from mining and train up a librarian, which means I need a lectern. I know it's going to be really annoying to get fortune. Oh, it's only 2, I need 3. It's only 2, I need 3. I'm sick of hunting them down, so I set up a classic villager trap to keep them from moving around. And despite being directly behind the lectern, other villagers are still trying to pick up the profession. So I need to just trap all of them. Also, it turns out that this neat trick doesn't work in Java like it does in Bedrock. So that's one thing I can think of that Bedrock is doing better. Anyway, back to the entrapment. In the end, one villager trades Fortune 3, the other trades Efficiency 5, and the middleman trades Sharpness 5, which I'll want later, but also has bookshelves so I can much more easily make additional lecterns. This is perfect for now. Time to hop down and slap this onto my netherite pickaxe. Normally, I'd give tools fun names, but for now, I'm just gonna go with the bare minimum. With Fortune 3, I can actually get the most out of each ore block, so I go back to strip mining. I'm out of torches, so I lined up 8 furnaces, or furni, to collectively turn a stack of logs into charcoal. In about 10 minutes, I had gathered enough globbits to craft 12 gobber ingots. First off, I go on a chicken hunting tangent in order to gather 8 feathers. I use 4 ingots to make a ring, and then the 8 feathers for the Ring of Ascension. It took me a minute to remember how to properly utilize the damn thing, but now I can float up a la a shulker bullet and cover ground a little quicker. Additionally, with the ring in my inventory, I won't have to worry about taking fall damage. As I float over the overworld, I come across a sunken ship and start looking for the treasure map. I also managed to get some gobber rods from Lucky Blocks and craft my gobber pickaxe. I almost actually mined these nether gobber ore blocks before realizing I need to actually put Fortune 3 on the pickaxe. Back in the nether, it's time to get as many globbits as I can. 2 stacks and change later, and I've got 16 nether gobber globs. This nether ring is about to be my answer to getting freedom from lava. And now I no longer have to fear fall damage or lava or fire damage. A creeper, no! Oh my gosh. I need to make the Staff of Ensnarement for issues like this. Okay, I got them back in place. First, it's time to hit up this treasure map. I get distracted by this ocean temple looking thing, but very quickly abandoned the endeavor the instant I got greeted by a drowned. Once again, aided by doors, I get to searching for the treasure and do find it. Once again, it's pretty good. Now that I can just fall down easily, I reset my telering to up above, and now I can simply fall down to the mine area. And now that I'm back in the mine, I start gathering many more gobber globbits. Since I've got a few more, I make a gobber medallion in order to turn into the Medallion of Trading. And this will make it so I always have the Hero of Village buff, so I can get great deals on villager trades. After making almost a half a stack of nether gobber ingots, I realize I should probably upgrade my armor. First off, I make a nether gobber pickaxe and sword, which I'll use those later. I chop down some trees and trade sticks for emeralds, so I can afford the books I need. I want Efficiency 5 and Fortune 3 on my hammer, so all the non-gobber ore blocks I hit with the hammer will hopefully yield higher output. By the way, I keep getting these Ring of Sunshine items that I'm sure have some practical use, but I don't necessarily care for. Anyway, I was able to craft 10 globbits and thus 30 additional ingots. Beautiful news for my emerald armor. It's about time to get retired, because I have enough to make a full set of gobber armor. And, in classic fashion, it's time to set it up on an armor stand. With a new gobber armor on me, I feel a little ballsier and drop straight down into the water temple. The loot is fantastic, and I even get my hands on a Ring of Return. So now I can instantly teleport between my bed, in the mine area, and the surface with the telering. I also get Smithblade 4 and Aeotropaic, so I can assure you that that latter is getting on my chest plate immediately. Also, there's a couple growth ward blocks I don't really need, and a music disc that sounds like... that. Lastly, but not least, I craft a Staff of Ensnarement and immediately proceed to nickname it Pokeball. And then I make the glorious Ring of Repair, which I can use to heal my items back to full durability while I'm AFK, in, say, this walled off area. And that is the grand recap of my new 1.19 plus Gobbercore adventure. From nothing to full gobber armor and decent tools. Thank you so very much for watching.